While I'm down here taking measurements and figuring out some of the details to finish up my design for the Smart Woodshop, I'm thinking about my electrical in the trailer. Now the electrical for shore power, I'll do the same as I did before. I'll have outlets, a bunch of dedicated outlets so that I can plug my chargers in and those kind of things that I did in art. What I'm going to do a little different in the Smart Woodshop is rather than putting in AC driven tube lights like I did before, I'm thinking about doing LED lights that run off 12 volt. What I want to be able to do is come in and flip on a switch and have the lights come on, and I want to be able to do that without being plugged into shore power. One of the things that I've always done is I've always had the AC lights, and it meant I got in the dark and put my cord out, plugged it in, and I was able to flip my lights on. And in reversing the process of shutting it down, you know, I'd turn the lights off, unplug, and pull everything in. So the trailer was dark, and I had my, you know, battery lights, and so it's no big deal. I would just turn one of these on, and I had plenty of light. But I decided, since, you know, I'm building this from scratch, I'm gonna try to do something a little different. So with recommendations of some of my viewers, they've pointed out some LED lights that are available that are 12 volt, and I'm not sure how many I'm going to get, but I'm going to put them down this middle aisle here off the ceiling so I get a lot of light. And I'm also going to add one on the back, on the outside, that points, you know, to the back of the trailer. So if I'm loading and it's darker, I can you know, have that light on and flood the area so, you know, I won't miss anything. I may even put a couple of small ones on the sides, and what I'll do is I'll switch them all separately. I'll probably have a switch for the interior, switch for the back, and then a switch for the others. And I may have those, you know, either down or pointing up, because again, I got a ladder rack, maybe I need light up there. But these things are not that expensive. You can buy packages of 8 or 10 or 12 and different wattages. But this is the battery that is pretty typical for a trailer. This runs the electric brakes, and it charges, I believe, when the vehicle is plugged in. You know, I've never paid attention to the electric brakes. These work when you have a breakaway. Apparently the cord pulls, and then it's supposed to activate the brakes. The power for the brakes normally come off of the truck. So I assume this must charge from the truck the way that it's all set up. I haven't investigated the wiring yet. I've undone this nose piece, this diamond plate, to get a look at the wire. I'm also going to run my camera wire up and around through their wiring and down into there, because it's going to have to go out to the truck as well. What I'm going to do, I think, unless you tell me different, I think I'm just going to abandon this battery and get me a 12 volt like auto battery, except for the kind that my RVs have. My RV has a couple of them. They're a deep cycle. And I think I'm going to get a battery box and mount it up in the front, right where this was. So the diamond plate will be on, it'll be sitting on the outside. And then I'm also going to set up a shore charger, like one of the battery tenders, and set that up and have an outlet over there where it's plugged in, so that when I'm on shore power, that battery will be getting charged. I'm not sure if I'm going to have to set up some kind of gate to, if my truck is plugged in. Obviously, I won't have the trailer plugged into shore power and the truck plugged in at the same time, but I want to make sure that, because power is going through to my truck system, I want to make sure I don't have any sort of overcharging or any kind of issues. Probably minor, but I'm going to just check into that. And if you've got any advice on that, again, my goal is an RV deep cycle battery, so I have a lot of stored power to run these LED lights, trickle charger on it that'll be plugged into the AC only when the trailer's plugged in. In other words, it'll be permanently plugged in and permanently bolted to the battery, so I don't have to think about charging the battery, but it will just automatically come on when I plug in the trailer. I won't be plugging the trailer in and having my truck hooked up at the same time. So I'm not sure exactly if I need to have, you know, any kind of, you know, some kind of gateway that will not allow charge from this battery to go to the truck, but allow the truck when it's driving to charge it the way it does now. So again, maybe you guys can help me with, I'm not an electrician, and definitely don't know as much about this stuff as I should. Another thing I'm gonna do is that diamond plate goes from floor to ceiling, and it's screwed into 2 of the studs. I'm gonna be putting in my nose cabinet for my vacuums, and I don't wanna have to pull, undo my shelves. They're gonna be pocket screwed in. I don't wanna have to take them out to get at it. Now, my hope is I'll hardly ever have to get into there, but for service and maintenance, if I add something new, I need to get to wiring. So I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna cut it into sizes, probably 3 or 4 pieces that will come out between the shelves, and then I'll screw them back on where they are. I'll just add a few more screws, and then I can just pull the vacuum out, pull the screws and pull that piece out, pull all the vacuums out, pull them all out one piece at a time, to kind of future-proof it, because I know that something will come up and I'll want to wire something or do something. If you like following along with the development of the Smart Woodshop, be sure to subscribe and click on that bell so you'll get an email saying, hey, Ron just put up another video, so you won't miss one. Also, give it a thumbs up, and most important, share the video with others. Help me grow my subscribers. It continues to grow. I'm excited. We're getting close to 60,000. I'd really like to get it to 100. I think I can probably get up to 100,000 subscribers in about 20 more years, the way things are going. If you want a set of plans to build your own portable wood shop, remember Art, the last one that I built and shared all those videos on, those plans, proven plans, the design works, they're available for you now to purchase and download. Click on the link in the video down below. Thanks for taking the time to watch. Have a great day.